Hi students, in today's class, let's check real numbers exercise 1.2, question numbers 1 to 4. So the first question is, express each number as the product of its prime factors. So you have learned in fundamental theorem of arithmetic, every composite number can be expressed as the product of its prime factors. So let's start with the first question. 140. 140 is a composite number. So let's factorize 140. So first check with the first prime number, that is 2. 2 goes in 14 7 times, so 70. 2 in 70 35 times. So now 2 will not go, so check with 3. 3 also won't go, so next prime number is 5. 7 once. So 140 can be expressed as the product of its primes 2 twice, so 2 square into 5 into 7. Second number is 156. So to the prime factorization of 156, take the first prime number 2, goes 7 times, 8, 2 goes thrice, so 9, 39. 2 will not go. Take the next prime number, that is 3, so 13. That is 156 can be expressed as the product of its prime. So here 2 square into 3 into 13. The third number is 3825. So take the composite number 3825. Let's check with 5. So 5 goes 7 times, 6, 5. 5 goes 1, 5, 3. 3 goes 5, 1. Again 3 will go, that is once in 21, 7 times. Next is 17. So you can express 3825 as the product of its primes 5 square into 3 square into 17. The fourth composite number is 5005. So factorize 5005. 5 goes 1, 0, 0, 1. Let's check with 7 once, 4 times, 3. Check the prime number 11. 11 goes once, 3. So the next prime number is 13. So 5005 is a composite number that can be expressed as the product of its primes. It is 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. The last composite number is 7429. So let's do the prime factorization of 7429. When you check with the prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, nothing goes in 7429. The number that goes is 17. You have to go and check which number is going. If you check, you will see 17 goes in 7429. 17 into 4 times. 17 4s are 28, 68. So 68, 62, 3 times. 17 and 3 is 51. 119. In 119, 17 goes 7 times. 4, 49, 7, 11. So 437. So 17 goes 437. You have to divide and see which number is going. So 437, 19, 19 goes 2 times. 38, 2, 38. So 3, 5, 57, 19 into 3 is 57. So 3, 57, 0. So 19 is a factor of 437. So again you get 23. So the prime factors of 7429 is equal to 17 into 19 into 23. The second question is, find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers. So while finding out the HCF and LCM, after you do the prime factorization, in HCF, find which is the common factor, and among the common factors, take the factor with the smallest power. While performing the LCM, take all the involved factors and from among the involved factors, take the greatest power. So let's start with the first question. So the numbers are 26 and 91. So first prime factorize 26, 2, 13, 13, 1. So it can be represented as 2 into 13. Now 91, when you factorize 7 ones, 3, so 13 ones. That is 7 into 13. So we have learned in HCF, you have to take the common factor and take the least power of the common factor. As here both the power is 1, 13 is the answer. Now when finding out the LCM, take all the involved factors, that is 2, 13 and 7, and take the greatest power. So here 2 power is 1, 13 1, 7 is 1. So it's the same. So when you do 13 into 7 is 21, 9, 91, 91 into 2 is 2, 182. So the LCM is 182. Now you are asked to verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers. So let's do the product of the two numbers. The numbers given are 26 and 91. So you get 2366. Now do the product of HCF and LCM. Here the LCM is 182 and HCF is 13. So when you do, you get 6, 2, 5, 2, 8, 1. That is 6, 6, 2366. That is, the product of the two numbers is equal to the product of LCM and HCF. So whenever you are given two numbers, if you do the product of those numbers, you will get it equal to LCM into HCF. This is true for two numbers. You cannot do the same thing for three numbers. Two numbers are 510 and 92. So when you factorize 510, you get 5, 1, so 3, 1, 7, 17 ones. So you can represent it as 2 into 5 into 3 into 17. Now do the factorization for 92. So 2, 4, 6, 2, 2, 3, 23, 1. So you get 2 square into 23. So the HCF is equal to, take the common factor. So here 2 is common and the least power. So 2 is the HCF. Now in the LCM, you have to take all the involved factors. So it is 2 into 5 into 3 into 17 into 23 and the greatest power of each factor. So here the greatest power of 2 is 2, other all it is 1. So after doing the multiplication, you will get the answer as 23,460. Now you have to verify LCM into HCF. So HCF into LCM is into 2, that is 0, 12, 9, 6, 4. When you take the product of the two numbers, 510 into 92, you get 0, 2, 10, 0, 9, 4, 5. So 0, 2, 9, 6, 4. That is, the product of the two numbers is equal to the product of LCM into HCF. Now the last pair of numbers are 336 and 54. So let's factorize 336. 2, 1, 6, 8. 2 goes 84. 2 goes 42. 2 goes 21. 3 goes 7 times. So 7, 1. So it can be represented as 2 raised to 4 into 3 into 7. Now take the next number and factorize. You get 2, 7. So 3 goes 9, 3, 3. That is 3, 1. So it can be represented as 2 into 3 cube. Now to find out the HCF, take the common factor. So here 2 is common. 3 is also common. After taking out the common factors, that is 2 and 3, take the power of the least. So 3, that is 6 is the HCF. Now while finding out the LCM, take all the involved factors, that is 2 into 3 into 7, and take the greatest power. So 2 raised to 4 and 3 cube. So you will get 16 into 27 into 7. So while you multiply, you will get it as 3024. So you have to check the LCM into HCF, that is 3024 into 6, 4, 2, 14, 1, 18. Now do the product of the numbers, that is 336 into 54. You get 24, 14, 13, 30, 18, 16. So 4, 4, 11, 8, 1. That is always the product of the numbers will be equal to product of HCF and LCF for any two numbers that you have taken. So the third question is, find the HCF and LCM of the following integers by applying the prime factorization method. So here you have three numbers. So the numbers are 12, 15 and 21. So you have to factorize all the three numbers and find out the prime factors. So 6, 2, 3, 1. So 12 can be represented as 2 square into 3. Now take 15, 3, 5, 5, 1. So 3 into 5 and 21, 3, 7. So 3 into 7. So in HCF, check which is the common factor. Here 3 is a common factor in all the numbers. So HCF is 3 with the least power. All the factors has the power 1. So the least power is 1. So HCF is 3. Now when considering LCM, take all the factors that are involved. So here 2, 3, 5 and 7 are the factors. And among the factors, take the factor that has the greatest power. So here 2 has the greatest power 2, 3 has 1 as the power, 5, 1, 7, 1. So when you multiply, you get 7 into 5 is 35. 35 into 3, 15, 10, 105. 105 into 4, that is 20 to 420. So 420 is the LCM. As you have done earlier, like product of the two numbers is equal to product of HCF and LCM. This will not work when you have 3 numbers. In the second question, the numbers are 17, 23 and 29. When you take all the numbers, you will see all these are prime numbers. That is 17 goes once, 23, only 23 goes, so 23, 29, only 29 goes, so once. So you have to write the prime factors, that is 17 into 1, 23 into 1 and 29 into 1. So when you're considering the HCF, the common factor is 1. So 1 is the HCF. LCM is all the factors. So 17 into 23 into 29. So when you multiply, you get 11,339. The third question, you have numbers 8, 9 and 25. So when you factorize 8, you get 2, 4, 2, 2, 1. So 2 cube. When you factorize 9, you get 3, 3. So 1, that is 3 square. When you factorize 25, you get 5, 5. So 1, that is 5 square. There is no other common factor, so you have to represent 1. If there is any common factor, it's not required to write 1, because when you do the common factor multiplied by 1, you get the same number. That's why I have not written 1 in any of the questions. But here, when you don't have any common factor, you will have to write 1. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to understand which is the common factor. So here, there is no other common factor, only 1 is the common factor. So you get HCF as 1. Now the LCM is the product of all the involved factors, and among the involved factors, the greatest power. So here 2, 3 and 5 are the factors, and the greatest power is 2 cube, 3 square and 5 square. So when you multiply, you get it as 8 into 9 into 25, that is equal to 8 9s are 72, 72 into 25, that is equal to 25 into 72, 10, 5, 5, 3, 17, so 0, 10, 8, 1, 1800. The fourth question is, given that HCF of 306 and 657 is equal to 9, find LCM of 306 and 657. So here you have learned if any two numbers are given, then the product of those two numbers will be equal to the product of HCF and LCM. So it's not required to check the prime factorization and then check the common factor and find out the HCF. Instead, when you get questions like this in which the HCF and the numbers are given, so just do the product, that is HCF into LCM is equal to product of the two numbers. This is what you have learned. So it's not required to do all the steps to find out the HCF and LCM of these two numbers. You can just do it directly. That is, HCF is given as 9. So 9 into LCM. You have to find out the LCM. So keep it like that. LCM is equal to product of the two numbers. The two numbers are given, that is 306 and 657. This will work only for two numbers. When you get three numbers, you cannot do this step. You have to find out the HCF, LCM separately and then get the answer. So here LCM is equal to 306 into 657 by 9. So you get, so here either you can multiply these two numbers and then divide it by 9. As 9 goes in 657, you can directly do that. That will be a better option. That is 657, 9 goes 7 times, 63, so 27, 3, 27, 0. So you get 73. Now you do 306 into 73. That is 18, 1, 9, 7, 6 are 42, 4. So 4, 7, 3s are 21. So you get 8, 3, 13, 2, 2. That is 22,338. So this is the LCM. We'll be doing rest of the problems of exercise 1.2 in the next class. Thank you.